Lo decíamos, en la zona eléctrica nos vamos de viaje y nos vamos hasta los Estados Unidos. We said this week on our social network we are going traveling in this occasion in this Rock Friday to USA. We have the opportunity to talk with Jordan from Skipping Stone. They are presenting us here in Spain is this new album, Monsters of Men. Jordan, hello, welcome to your new musical house here in Spain. Welcome to La Zona Eléctrica.
Ah, man, thanks for having me. Appreciate you.
It's a pleasure for us. I must begin this talk with this reflection. Listening to Monster of Men, one realize that in the world of music, in the world of rock, not everything is invented, and there is still a place for innovation. Well, Jordan, tell
Yes.
us where you get the inspiration to create music like the music we found here in Monster of Men.
I get inspiration from all over the place. I come from a very musical family.
Mhm.
My father was the lead singer of an 80s hair metal band that used to travel all around the United States. He's played with big major bands like Kiss, Enough's Enough, if you know those guys from the 80s. It was a wild time. Later on in his life, he did Beatles tribute bands where he traveled the U.S. and I got to play roadie from the time I was about 8 to about the time I was at 16 years old. Um, my brother is also very, very talented. He's actually in school right now to get his doctorate in musical composition. So it's just something I've always grown up with. These particular songs on this album is my first full-fledged band that's really gone anywhere other than, the basement. Um, we've been a band for about a year now, and we take inspiration from a ton of different stuff. The first song on there, Monster, is just about a coming of age or a change in your perception and realizing the world isn't so bright and sunshiny. Um, the second song on the album there is called "Trust Me, Everything's Gonna Be Fine." That
Mhm.
song is actually a dedication to a fellow musician that we knew. His name was Randy Chandler, and Randy played in a band with our bass player Chris. And tragically, in the middle of a performance, Randy suffered from a heart attack and passed away.
Oh.
Um, it was really, really
Mm.
sad, and that song kind of tells the story of what happened there.
Wow, I didn't know all the stories behind the songs and wow, what I must say is that. No matter about the language, because as I said before, it's so sad that here in Spain the English speaking is not so expensive as we can, but there's something I think is so important for us. No matter about the place where was created the music, the feeling that that you can transmit with the music is universal, and there are so much songs in this album that are really great, so good. The songs in this album have a moment for each component of the band to stand out. What's your favorite moment of the record?
Um, there's a lot of really cool points that we did in there. I was really impressed with what happened when we were recording.
Hmm.
And there's a moment on the second track right before the bridge starts, where you just kind of get this swell, a drop. And I was
Yeah.
like, that was just amazing. We play with a lot of guitars. We play with quite a few people and vocalists on there. That song allows for everybody really to take part, and just all the whole effects that we can offer in there, especially when it's something we can pull off live, is even better.
Wow. Uh, no two songs are the same in this disc. Call Me Daddy. CMD has a perfect chorus and the rhythm
Yes.
for the middle point of a concert. Do you know? Do you create songs thinking about taking them to the stage or just for
100%.
listening?
Yes.
Oh well.
Yes. All of our songs are really written for the idea of a live performance. The benefit of having such professional musicians like we do, uh, we don't really try to write anything that we can't pull off live.
Wow. And tell me something. Do you prefer to write and sing to the memory of something or someone, or do you prefer to write and sing to the hope?
Both.
Wow.
Um, I really like both. So obviously, it really helps to have something to inspire you to get there, whether it's
Mhm.
a loss or something like that. Those tend to be big feelings, and they're easier to write about because you're expressing what's happened. But
Yeah.
it is nice to have hope and talk about what you want to happen and things like that too. Um, so what I typically do when I try to write a song is I challenge myself with a topic ahead of time.
Mhm.
Some new material that we're working on now, I'll say I want to count from 10 to 0 in the song. It's a weird exercise, but it's an idea. Or if you have a general theme in mind, then you can kind of build the whole thing around it from there.
Well, I think that Wither is one of the best songs I've heard in many years. How?
Really.
Yeah, yeah. I really, I'm always so serious on the things that I said. And how many people have identified with this song?
Quite a bit. That was the first song that we ever really released on our own, and we redid it for this album.
Mhm.
Um, it is a personal touch to experience with cancer. My wife and her family suffer from a genetic disorder
Mhm.
that makes them more prone to cancer throughout their entire body, and they have to get scanned every year. It's a really big deal, and having known so many people that have been affected by cancer, this was the one that I feel like a lot of people can relate to and understand. It's just a really hard battle.
Wow, what story? But uh, we know that that rock and roll has stories like this, so real and so cruel stories like this, and now I have two feelings when I hear this. One way is an impact and the reality is here, and another way is mm, this sad situation was the beginning of a very great song, a song so real, and I must say that congratulations to you
Thank you.
for songs like this. Wow, Jordan, give me a good reason to recommend Skipping Stone to the public of our radio show of La Zona Eléctrica.
Sure, sure. The one thing that I say about us that we do different than anybody else, we play with three guitars all of the time. So if you're
Hmm.
much a fan of guitar solos, literally everybody in our in our band is a guitar player and can play these solos, and we take full advantage of it. So it's really cool when you can have one guy start a solo and then another guy join him, and then the last guy also join him all at the same time in harmony. It's just cool, right? And
Yeah.
then on top of that, our goal in this whole project was to make something out of radio friendly music that just wasn't there. The last band that you really heard that was like, oh, this is radio friendly and it rocks and it's kind of good was maybe like Five Finger Death Punch or maybe even Nickelback or something like that. We wanted to be that, but better. So we wanted to take radio friendly and then step it up a notch, give it a little bit of heavier, give it a little bit more balls, cojones, you know? We
Yeah.
wanted it to rock again.
Wow, it's amazing. One last thing. Do you think that the music is in the genetic of people? I mean, do you dream about seeing your now baby one day on a stage with you?
Absolutely, 100%. Heck, she was there in the recording studio with me.
Wow.
She's awesome. It is. My dad always said that music is a disease, is what he said. It's in your blood. You can't run away from it. It's always going to be there. So yeah, 100%. I really hope she does. I'll get her first guitar next week, even.
Well, we think so. Anyway, we wish to you and to Skipping Stone a very long road before that moment. We hope that Monster of Men. In some in one moment, not too soon, but don't too late, have a new brother or sister, anyway, and we hope to be here, being a part being a part of the crew of the followers of Skipping Stone. You know that here in Spain, you and all the band have a house, your new musical house. You know that is here. Sorry once again for my English,
You're
and.
doing great.
And hope we will keep on contact, keep on touch for news from the band. Jordan, thank you so much
Absolutely.
for your time, and hope all the best wishes to you and to your band. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Rock on.